A few months ago, I stood on the front porch of a small home deep in the Mississippi Delta. I was listening to a grandmother who was raising 3 kids on her own. She didn't ask about political parties. She didn't ask about polls. She looked me square in the eyes and asked, "Can I trust you to fight for us, even if it's not easy?" That moment has stuck with me ever since. And that's why I'm here today. After prayer, reflection, and a deep respect for those who've supported me, I'm announcing today that I am leaving the Democratic Party and continuing my campaign for U.S. Senate as an independent. Not because my values have changed, but because my commitment to the people has never wavered. Let's be honest, both major parties have lost their way. Ever since Citizens United, billionaires and super PACs have been able to buy access, write policy, and drown out the voices of everyday working people. It's not government of, by, or for the people anymore. It's a government bought and paid for by the highest bidder, and I refuse to be a part of that. When I first began this journey, I reached out to Democratic Party leaders to talk about the issues that matter most to Mississippians: healthcare, jobs, education, veterans care. But the first question they asked wasn't, "What are your ideas? What are your plans for rural Mississippi? Or how can we help people together?" No, the first question over and over again was, "How much money do you have? How much have you raised?" Not values, not vision, just dollars. And when I announced my campaign for the 2026 midterm, the pressure ramped up. Party insiders offered me money to step aside, to make way for their hand-picked millionaire-backed candidate to breeze through the primary unscathed. When I didn't take their money, they tried something else: threats. But I didn't spend 21 years in the Army, serve 3 combat tours, and dedicate my life to public service just to be bullied by backroom politicians. You can't buy me, you can't scare me, and I won't be bought out of this race. I don't take money from billionaires. I don't take money from super PACs, and I never will. This campaign is fueled by small dollar donations from teachers, veterans, farmers, single moms, and students who believe public service should be a sacred trust, not a business transaction. And the corruption doesn't stop there with campaign money. In Congress today, insider trading has become business as usual. Elected officials, Democrats and Republicans, are passing laws that move markets while secretly trading stocks in companies they've invested in. That's not public service. That's personal profit on the public's dime. Here's my pledge to you. I don't own a single stock, and I won't buy or sell stock as your next United States Senator, because restoring trust starts with living above reproach. Congress was meant to be a co-equal branch of government, a check on the executive branch, no matter which party controls it. But today, too many members of Congress act like cheerleaders for their own party's president, dodging oversight, avoiding accountability, and failing to protect the people. And let's be clear, many of today's elected officials have compromised themselves so completely to big money interests that they can no longer put the needs of the American people first. They've traded their oaths for access, their duty for donations, and their judgment for obedience. That's not leadership. That's failure. And Mississippi deserves better. That's why I'm running as an independent. Because our problems aren't red or blue, they're real. And they require someone who's not bound by party bosses, special interest groups, or billionaire agendas. And I won't be bought, I won't be bullied, and I won't back down from doing what's right for the people of Mississippi. I'm fighting for economic dignity with real investments in our rural communities, affordable health care in every zip code, veterans justice, not just flag waving at election time, voting rights that protect, not suppress, the people's voice, and a clean government with bans on stock trading for lawmakers and the repeal of Citizens United. These aren't left or right issues. These are Mississippi values. And to those who feel left out, if you're a Democrat who feels ignored, if you're a Republican who feels betrayed, if you're an independent who's tired of the noise, this campaign is your home. I know there are good people on both parties who care deeply about this country, This isn't about them. This is about a broken system that's lost its moral compass. My path has taken me from the cotton fields of the Delta to the halls of the White House to the doors of the Supreme Court. But this next step is not about me. It's about you. James Meredith once said, quote, "Nobody handpicked me. I believe, and I believe now, that I have a divine responsibility. I am familiar with the probable difficulties involved in such a move as I am undertaking, and I am fully prepared to pursue it all the way," end quote. I feel that same calling today. So if you've been waiting for a candidate who can't be bought, who won't be intimidated, and who will always put people over politics, now's the time to stand with me. Volunteer, share this message, and donate at www.typinkins.com. Let them know Mississippi is no longer their political playground. We're reclaiming our seat at the table, one voice, one vote, and one step at a time. I'm Ty Pinkins. I'm running as an independent, and I'm running for you. Let's get to work. My name is Ty Pinkins, and I approve this message.